So, good afternoon, everyone. Before we start, please stand up and anyone who want to lead the prayer. So, yes, Miss Cachuela, can you please lead the prayer? So, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to test, and deliver us from evil.
Amen. So, before we start, everyone, before you sit down, rather, can you please pick those paper under your chair? Very good. So, sit down. So, as we go on, everyone knows our class rules. But, again, I will discuss it to you. So, one of it is ask questions, respect and listen to your classmates and teachers, raise your hand to speak, be quiet when the teacher is talking, be quiet when classmates are talking, and share new ideas. So, as we go on, can anyone recite our previous topic? Yes, Miss Alejandro? Very good. The different gateway drugs. What is specific gateway drugs we tackled? Yes, Miss Cachuela again. Very good, alcohol. So before we go on to our next topic, I have here some games which is called knowledge book. Itetest natin kung ano yung mga alam nyo about our idea about our next topic, which is madali lang naman tong mga question. So, I will give a number and raise your hand if that is your number. Number 2, Miss Agbayani. So, pick here one and I will read the question for you. A, B, C, or D. So, D. So, for your question, chose Miss Universe. So, for your question, give an example of legal drugs or gateway drugs. Very good. The answer is cigarette and alcohol. Next, give number Miss Agbayani. Number 26. So, who's number 26? Mr. Galolo. So, Mr. Galolo, pick number 1. Who, again, of course, if anyone who answer it correctly, I will give them points. Also, makinig kayo kasi may quiz tayo mamaya. What letter again? A. So, letter A. I will read the question for you, Mr. Galolo. It is also called second-hand smoker or environmental smoke. Your answer? Very good. The answer is side stream smoke. May mga alam naman na pala kayo about smoking eh. So, sabi ko yung topic. So, next, give number, Mr. Galolo. Number 5. Who's number 5? Miss Ambrosio, can you take your letter? Letter C. So, I will read the question for you. So, it refers to the smoke that a smoker directly inhale. Your answer? Very good. It is mainstream smoker. So, last, what number would you pick? 3? What's number 3? Yes, Miss Agustin. So, this is your question. This is the last question. So, where is cigarette made from? Very good. It is tobacco. So, for our next topic, also one of the different gateway drugs, anyone who want to guess our topic for today? Yes, Mr. Ramos? Very good. Cigarette. So, as we go on, we will tackling about the health effect of smoking. So, anyone who knew where cigarette came from or kung ano yung ingredients nito, parang ganun. Yes, Miss Ariel? Very good. Tobacco. So, tobacco is a plant grown in many countries. The leaves of tobacco plants are dried, aged for 2 years, and then used to make cigarettes. Cigars, pipe, tobacco, and snuff. So, ang cigarette, nagko-compose siya ng tobacco leaves, wherein, it is, dinadry siya for 3 months before processing. Siyempre, hindi lang ito yung, yung ingredients niya. There is also many chemicals na contain nito. So, fact in smoking. Anyone who want to give their opinion about the different fact that they know about smoking? Yes, Miss Bukatan? Very good. It is addictive. Another one, aside from being addictive. Yes, Mr. Ramos. Tama. Magastos nga siya. Kasi, syempre, magkano ngayon ang isang stick ng sigarilyo. Aside from that, yes, Mr. Galolo? Very good. It is affecting our health. So, we have here a different fact in smoking. It is addictive, which is Miss Oriel said. So, kasi nga, yung cigarette daw, nagko-contain siya ng heroin or cocaine, which is, it is the commonly abused drug used in whole world. So, next. Why do young people start smoking? So, anyone who want to share again their ideas or think of some reasons why young people start smoking? Yes, Mr. Responso? Very good. It is because of peer pressure. Actually, talaga ngayon sa mga karamihan ng mga kabataan, nai-influensyahan talaga sila ng mga kaibigan nila. So, why people smoke? One is from nicotine addiction. Addiction can start a few days after have a few cigarettes. Half of teenagers progress to daily smoking and become addicted. Yun nga, kasi nga may nicotine siya, wherein yung nicotine na chemicals nito ay yun yung isang reason why nakaka-addict siya, hinahanap-hanap siya ng katawan mo. Next, social and psychological factor. Physical addiction and habitual. Using tobacco in social situation or characters. So, di ba, sabi kasi nila kapag nag-yosi ka, cool ka, ganun. Kaya, yun, magsusubukan ka na din mag-smoke, which is hindi dapat. Hindi naman siya nakaka-cool. Next, why start in the first place? Appear older, mature, cool, manly, parents smoke, do not discourage smoking. So, meron kahit hindi naman lahat, pero meron yung mga parents kasi na hindi nila pinagbabawalan yung mga anak nila na mag-smoke. So, who use tobacco? 90% of new smoker are children, teens, average age is 13. So, alam naman natin ngayon ng mga kabataan talagang mahilig mag-yosi. Loss na din of curiosity. So, what are in cigarettes? Do you know what are the other chemicals there in cigarettes? None. So, I will show you a video. Watch it and make sure to take note because I will give quizzes later. Again, don't be shy to ask questions. So there. Why smoking is injurious to health? Talk about smoking. There are 1.1 billion smokers in the world today, according to the World Health Organization. If that trend continues, the number is expected to increase. Tobacco kills more than 6 million people each year, translating to one smoking-related death every 5 seconds. More than 4,480 Americans die each year of smoking, accounting for 1 of every 5 deaths. On average, smoking will cut 13 years from your life expectancy. If you have HIV, the number will increase to 16 years. In addition to cancer, smoking can increase your risk of coronary heart disease and stroke by anywhere from 200% to 400%. Worldwide, around 10 million cigarettes are purchased per minute, 15 million are sold per day, and upward of 5 trillion are produced and used every day. So, magasin that. Tobacco costs the U.S. economy more than $300 billion each of year. There are more than 400 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful and more than 50 are known to cause cancer. So, here are the chemicals found in tobacco smoke. Nicotine, which is used as insecticide. Acetone, found in nail polish remover. Acetic acid, an ingredient in hair dye. Ammonia, a common household cleaner. Arsenic, used in rat poison. enzyme found in rubber cement. Butane used in lighter fluid. Cadmium, active component in battery acid. Carbon monoxide released in car exhaust fumes. Hexamine found in barbecue lighter fluid. Lead used in batteries. Naphthalene, an ingredient in mothballs. Methanol, a main component in rock fuel. Tar, material for paving roads. Toluene, used to manufacture paint. Stop smoke and say no to tobacco. So that's all. So as we go on, the chemicals in tobacco. So I have some questions for you. Would you pour nail polish remover or acetone over your food? Raise your hand if you say yes. Of course no, so no one raised their hand. Next question. Would you use shaving cream or ethanol in place of whipped cream on a piece of pie? Of course not. Yet, when you use tobacco, you are taking these chemicals into your body. So, hindi mo nga kinakain or pinupur yung nail polish, yung acetone sa food mo. Pero if you take cigarette, ma-observe yun ng body mo. Imagine that you are taking acetone on your body. You can eat it, pero ginagawa mo. I mean, yung mga nag-yosi. So, chemicals. Start. A dark thick stick liquid that form when tobacco burns. Yun yung example kanina dun sa video, which is yung pag nagpipave ka ng road. Alam niyo yung mga black na road? Yung kulay doon? That is start. Next, nicotine, an addictive drug that found in all tobacco products. Next, carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless, poisonous gas that is produced when tobacco burn. Ito yung kapag sa car, yung fume niya, yung smoke niya doon, kung bakit makulay, ito yung reason. So, 1 pack of cigarette is equivalent to 1 quart of tart in the lungs over in a lifetime. Long-term effect niya yan. Kapag syempre, pag sobrang tagal mo na tinitake, makikita nyo mamaya sa video, wait lang. Next. So, ito yung mga chemicals, yung kanina. Hexamine, nicotine, stearic acid, carbon monoxide, cadmium, toluene, arsenic, ammonia, DDT, formaldehyde. So again, ito mga easy question na lang to from the video kanina. Meron din dito. Sa inyo na ako. Charot. So, saan makikita ang cadmium sa mga gamit natin sa mga bahay? Yes, Miss Agustin. Very good. Battery. Anyone who want to answer my question, pero hindi nyo alam yung question na sabihin ko pa lang. Yes, Mr. Galolo. What is saang mga gamit sa bahay makikita ang nicotine? Very good, insecticide. So, yan. Nag-take note ba kayo kasi ipapawis ko yan later. So, there is 3 type of tobacco smoke exposure. Feel ko, alam niyo na ito lahat. We have the first-hand smoke exposure, second-hand smoke exposure, third-hand tobacco exposure, which is yung mga nasa unang question. Meron ng mga nakasagot kanina, no? So, for the first-hand smoke exposure, it is the smoke inhaled by a smoker. Ito yung primary na nag-smoke. Siya yung una. Second-hand smoke exposure, tobacco smoke inhaled by non-smoker. Side stream smoke, which is released by the burning end. Mainstream smoke, which is exhaled by a smoker. So, ito yung, kunwari, ako yung primary smoker. Ako yung unang first-hand smoker. Yung hinit-hit ko, tapos yung binuga kong apoy, yung katabi ko, meron siya. Tapos na-inhale niya din, siya na yung second smoker. So, third-hand tobacco exposure, these are cigarette smoke deposits on furniture, clothing, and other surface. It is include invisible smoke left in the area after a cigarette is extinguished. So, may sinong may alam dito kung hanggang ilang oras nag-stay ang smoke ng cigarette if crowded yung, or nasa isang room ka or crowded, closed room, ganun. None? So, it is 4 hours. So, kunwari, nasa bahay ka, tapos yung lolo mo nag-i-smoke. Pagsabihan nyo na sila na wag na sila mag-smoke sa loob, or kung meron kayong may mga kapamilya kayong natitrigger, may mga sakit na natitrigger dahil sa smoke. So next, what are some consequences of smoking? So yung mga nagsagot ng question kanina na health, addiction, so we go on health. So sa mga taong nag-i-smoke, there is a chances na magkakaroon sila ng heart disease, stroke, stomach cancer, bladder cancer, throat cancer, and lung cancer. So, I will show you the different effect of cigarette using cigarette in our system. We have the long-term and short-term effect of tobacco use. Anyone who want to read it? Yes, Mr. Cacharon. Letter A, the nervous system. Alright, so, yung short term sa nervous system, it is the change in the brain chemistry also cause an increase in adrenaline, which lead to increased heart rate and blood pressure. There are some smoker na kapag nag-smoke sila, meron yung bumibilis yung heart rate nila, tumataas yung blood pressures nila. And the long term naman for the nervous system is magre-reduce yung flow of oxygen sa brain natin. Parang, di ba, magiging ano kay, slow, kunwari, magiging slow yung response mo, ganon, sa mga tanong. Next, circulatory system. Anyone who want to read it? Yes, Miss Princess, you can read it. Very good. So, for circulatory system, because of those chemicals na tinitake, na nai-intake ng mga smoker, nagkakaroon ng blood clot sa puso nila. I mean, sa mga vessels. Which is, mahihirapan ng mag-flow yung oxygen sa heart. Next, respiratory system. Miss Duran, can you please read it? Very good. Do you have question about respiratory system? None, so let's move on to digestive system. Yes, Mr. Responso, can you please read it? Very good. So, the short-term effect of smoking in terms of digestive system, mag-build up yung mga chemicals sa ngipin mo. Magkakaroon ka ng bad mouth. Pwede din siya maging long-term naman kindi yung if hindi mo napigilan. And the long-term also could be magkakaroon ka ng throat cancer. So, next. So, what does these things really look like? How does this image make you feel? Anyone who want to share their thought about the image? Yes. Miss Baniwas? Very good. It is the healthy and the damaged lungs. I will show you a video, and in this video, later on, I will hingin ko yung reflection nyo or observation nyo about this video. So, manood kayong mabuti.
Half a cigarette, that's 20 cigarettes, every day for 20 years. Let's take a closer look at what's happening in the healthy lungs. They're being inflated with air, just like when you breathe. As they fill up with air, both lungs expand like they should and push oxygen into the bloodstream. We need oxygen for our body to work. When we breathe, air passes through our nose and mouth into our trachea or windpipe. In the trachea, air passes cilia. Those are tiny hairs that keep dirt and mucus out of the lungs. From the trachea, air passes into two large tubes. Each tube splits off into many smaller tubes. At the end of these smaller tubes is a cluster of tiny air sacs. There are over 600 million air sacs in our lungs. Imagine how small they must be. Each air sac is covered in small blood vessels that take the blood directly to your heart. The oxygenated blood goes directly to your heart, and your heart functions with all the cells in your body. Now, back to the smoker's lungs. These represent the lungs of someone who smoked for 20 years. These lungs are a blackish brown color because of the tar that comes from each cigarette. Tar is a sticky black substance that is created when some chemicals burn from the
Sabi ko kanina, galing sa type, kung bakit.
tobacco is similar to the
Ayan, nagbibuild siya. Ay! Similar sa paggawa ng road.
Even though vaping doesn't force tar into your lungs, it does cause your lungs to get inflamed and clog with blood, pus, and other fluids.
How tobacco affect the body? Personal appearance. Anyone who want to share their thought about ano yung mga nagbabago sa personal appearance ng taong nag-smoke? Or anyone who want to read it na lang? Yes, Mr. Ian. Very good. So, etong mga to, yung smoking, hindi lang internally yung ina-affect niya. Pati yung hygiene natin, yung appearance, yung physical appearance, ganon. From teeth, tignan nyo, yung teeth ng healthy, tapos yung teeth ng nag-yossi. Black yung gums ng mga nag-yossi na. Next. Hidden cigarette cost. Aside from the health, meron, aside na din sa pagbili mo ng sigarilyo, meron pa siyang other cost, which is yung dun sa physical appearance kanina, di ba nga, nag-stain yung smoke ng cigarette sa damit, which is, eto na yun. Those ruined from cigarette smoke or cigarette burns, high insurance rate, doctor or dental bills from smoking. Yun pa yung mga iba mong babayaran dahil nga nag-smoke ka. So, just to be tobacco free, why teens start to use tobacco a false crutch? So, kanina may nagsagot ng peer pressure, control weight, look cool, stress, parents smoke, using lighter, or carrying cigarettes. So, I don't want to read it. This is the last slide na pala. Yes, Miss Floney. Tama. So, yun nga, 75%. Mahirap kasi nga nakaka-addict na siya. Yung mga taong, kunwari may sakit na sila, yung mga smoker, may sakit na. Tapos biglang pinatigil sa kanila. Pinatigil na mag-smoke. Mas natitrigger yung sakit nila na lumala kasi nga bigla nilang quinip. Yung body nila parang nabibigla rin, gano'n. Kaya mas lalo silang nagkakasakit or pwede din mag-cause ng death. So, if you quit smoking right now, this is the positive effect of smoking habang maaga pa. So, your blood pressure and pulse rate return to normal after 20 minutes. Your blood's carbon monoxide level drop to normal and its oxygen level raised to normal after 8 hours. Your risk of heart attack begins to decrease after 24 hours. Your risk of heart disease dropped to half than of a smoker after a year. The rate of death from lung cancer is the same as the non-smoker after 10 years. Your risk of heart disease is the same as non-smoker after 15 years. So, tignan nyo kapag hindi kayo nag-smoke, I don't discourage you to smoke kasi nga yung mga nakita nyo na din kanina. Bakit sino ba ditong gusto mag-smoke? Of course, none. So, now I will give you to your activity. Pakisagutan, bring out 1/4 sheet of paper and yung sinabi kong observation nyo kanina about the video. I will play it na lang, but I will give you 15 minutes to write your answers. Yung observation nyo dito about sa video. I will give you 15 minutes.
Take a look at these sets of lungs. This set is pink and healthy. They represent the lungs of a healthy person. This set doesn't look so good. They represent the lungs of someone who has smoked a pack of cigarettes.
Are everyone done? Pause your paper in front. And the front desk will pass it to me. Yan. So this will lead as your activity for today, and I will give you this assignment that you will pass on our next meeting. This is crossword puzzle and na about din sa smoking. Andito yung instruction. Please just read it. Pass this paper at your back. So, that's all for today. Again, I just want to ask who want to medyo late na, pero sino pang gustong mag-ask ng question? So, Nan, do you understand kung anong pwedeng gawin ng cigarette sa inyong katawan? Very good. So, that's all for today. Again, pick up those papers under your chair before you go out. So, goodbye, class. That's all for today, guys.